ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
According to our sampradAyam, are women allowed to give upanyasam or kAlakshEpam being seated on vyAsa or even normally without having vyAsa, just giving upanyasam and kAlakshEpams? This is a bit of a complicated question in some sense. We don't have a lot of precedents, examples of women giving Grantha kAlakshEpams. But where we have a vyakyanam, whether it is Divya Prabandha vyakyanam or Rahasya Granthams or any of those, having the Granthams and reading out the text and explaining the meanings in a systematic way, we don't have a lot of precedents. We don't see any precedents for that. Rarely we see, in some cases, there have been some women who are said to have given explanations to Sri Vaishnavas in some cases. But in general, this kAlakshEpam tradition is not seen. But one thing is definitely seen is teaching Santai, that is Divya Prabandham's teaching and Rahasya Granthams and Stotra Granthams teaching. That is done by women traditionally in our sampradayam. In many Divideshams we see many knowledgeable women who teach to other women these pasurams and stotrams and Rahasya Granthams and so on. And they also teach simple meanings of all of these pasurams and Rahasya Granthams and stotrams as much as they are familiar with and as much as they know. This is the general traditional viewpoint, and usually vyAsa is something which is meant for acharyas and vidwans, and it is not traditional to see women seated on vyAsa. In our sampradayam we don't see it. There are certain aspects with women teaching which is a little bit conservative in our tradition, and maybe a little bit difficult to even accept or digest for some of us. We may see it as a little bit of a discrimination of some sort. But our elders have maintained certain practices and traditions based on Shastram, that when we look at vyakyanams, whether it is Divya Prabandha vyakyanams or Rahasya Grantha vyakyanams, oftentimes there is a lot of quotations from Vedam, Vedantam and so on. And it is traditional that Vedam and Vedantam are not recited by women. Hence, to do justice for kAlakshEpam, it will not be possible for women to give full meanings without reciting the references from Vedam or Vedantam, which is not allowed for them. Hence, we have to accept the fact that kAlakshEpams cannot be given by women. But meanings without quoting the direct passages from Vedam and Vedantam, concepts of our sampradayam, even concepts from Vedantam in simple language can be surely explained by women. And actually, women play a very important role in nurturing the families and nurturing other women who are not uh, very comfortable interacting with um, male goshti. So some women may be very comfortable with just discussing with other women, elderly and knowledgeable women. So for such women, these scholarly women are very good resources, and uh, there have been a lot of such women in our sampradayam, right from Purvacharya's times, where women who had very, very deep knowledge about our sampradayam were clarifying many doubts and so on. We see in the life of Kuratalwan, his Dharmapatni, Kurat Andal, is said to be a very, very knowledgeable person in Shastram, even. Even when Kuratalwan used to have doubts, he used to ask uh, his Dharmapatni about um, clarifications. It is said like that. Similarly, we see that Pillai Urangavilidasa's Dharmapatni, Ponnachiyar, she was a very great knowledgeable person. And when there was a particular question about who is the real Acharya, and when that question was asked to Bhagavad Ramanuja, he actually directs those disciples to Ponnachiyar, who is Pillai Dharmapatni, and asks them to get clarified by her instructions. Time and again we see many such very knowledgeable. It is not just one or two. We just name a few here, but there are many unsung, um, I can't say heroes, but heroines I should say in this case, and unsung scholarly women throughout our sampradayam. Even now we see, even in this generation, we see there are many, many women who are very learned in sampradayam and very, very capable to explain the sampradayam principles in simple manner to their own children and others who are interested to learn from them. So while the traditional vyAsapetam is not taken by them, they are playing a great role. They are playing a very important role in educating children and others in the sampradayam. It has been like that for many, many generations. So that is the overall concept about women in the role of teaching our sampradayam principles to others. They have to understand the principles clearly, and they have to teach, especially to their own children, their own family members, and to others who are interested, because this knowledge need to be properly understood and shared by number of people. It's not just it is not just the responsibility of men, but it's also the responsibility of women to do the same.
ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.